Hi, my aspiring creatives. My name is Alexis Jackson, the CEO, founder, and lead artist of AJ Design Impressions LLC, a visual art consulting hub in the area of arts and crafts, digital art, and pattern design. So now that we have finished doing our research on an art project, we can move on to this video, part 2, creating checklists. But first, if you missed part 1 and need to catch up, click the link in the description below or one of the cards on top of this video. And don't worry, you can always come back to this video and continue the creative process in how you, as the aspiring artist, can dissect any project idea based on a given criteria. Now, just as a refresher, in our research process, we analyzed the prompt, asked follow-up questions, found supporting evidence on the art topic, sketched as many ideas as possible, and highlighted our best ideas. And even though we're so excited to start creating, not yet. We need to figure out everything required for this project to be made, including materials and the completion date of our final artwork. A checklist helps us to become accountable of our actions. Just like when hopefully you use a planner to check off your homework assignments for school, or you have alarms to notify you for your next important meeting. But most importantly, checklist keeps us motivated in our tasks. And when we check off an item as completed, our brain sends signals to our bodies of feeling of satisfaction. Plus, you won't end up overbuying or underbuying all the important supplies needed for your project. So let's use our research to develop our checklist in only 2 main steps. Step 1, mind mapping our process. Mind maps are a useful type of graphic organizer that takes our main goal and breaks it apart into specific and smaller details. So in our example, our goal is to make this artwork, obviously. Now, I need to break it down to potential art mediums, whether it's painting, drawing, photography, sculpture, and etc. I'm deciding potentially to create it as an acrylic painting, a classic drawing, or mixed media with construction paper. Then I'm going to break it down even further with the list of materials I will need for each medium, and the numbered ordered steps I need to complete this artwork. Do you typically start with the background first or create pieces before attaching to the base of your artwork? Remember, this is just a rough idea to see which process would make sense to you. You can create small tests to see if your art process will work. So now we're on step 2. Define your deadlines and priorities. Organize your process starting from the most important and urgent to the least important and not so urgent. Now, this process is based on SMART goals. Well, obviously, the most important and urgent task is to gather all of my art materials. I'm going to put materials as a separate sub-checklist and mark the ones I don't have and need to buy. On the main checklist, I will put gather materials as my first major checkbox. The next checkbox is to set up my art station. I like to make sure I arrange my area to my expectations, but that's completely up to you. Then the next set of checkboxes is based on your steps to complete this artwork from your mind map. Please note that in the middle of creating your artwork, you may skip or switch around some steps, and that's okay. Your checklist helps you to keep track of your progress. Once you create your checkboxes, assign dates you plan to complete each task. You could create it as a separate list with dates or place them on your calendar. If at any moment you are not able to complete the task due to sickness or any non-planned emergencies, reschedule it to best fit your needs. And now we have our wonderful, amazing, keep us accountable checklist in just 2 easy steps. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and dash over to the subscribe button for more upcoming mini masterclasses in the future. I'm going to refine my checklist for a minute, and I will see you in part 3, staying organized, and dissecting a solo project idea for all of you aspiring creatives. Happy creating!